back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
Who likes good news? Everyone? Then good news, everyone!
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much-needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could. The world is going crazy right now. It's been going crazy for a while. Well, it's election year, so it's going to even get crazier and crazier and crazier. So we are here to wind down for the week and just, try and focus on the positivity because there's a lot of negativity going on out there. This week, some event happened. Well, I guess I should say last week, some event, like some crazy stuff happened. We don't talk about that kind of stuff on this particular show. I did cover it on my Wednesday show, which is my spicy show. That is available on Rumble exclusively because we talk about stuff that, we can't really talk about on YouTube. So I would like to stay clear of that kind of stuff and focus on the positivity because we need it. We need to just cleanse our brains from all the negativity for a moment. I think, though, it's safe to say that it could have gone a lot worse than it did. But whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, center, man, woman, anybody really is welcome on this show. Everyone, well, on my channel, all are welcome anyway. But especially on this show, we don't focus on that kind of stuff. So I want everyone to feel welcome and to just focus on humanity because we are all human after all. So we should just focus on that for a minute. Yes, good vibes only, Keely. Good vibes only. That's right. So there, that's what's going on. Why wasn't there a toxic femme last week? Because some of the ladies could not make it. And we just unfortunately couldn't do the show. We will be back hopefully this Monday. But yeah, so unfortunately it just didn't happen. But yeah, we're going to focus on the positive over here, which we usually do on Fridays. We're also live on Rumble and X. So if you are, you don't like YouTube very much, we are live over there as well. Darren's been dropping the links. The pinned tweet has, or the pinned comment has the link for Rumble. So hello, everyone. I hope you guys have had a great week. And we are, let's start the show. Let's talk about some good stuff. I love seeing all the regulars in the chat. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. Wherever you are watching, it would be helpful. Let's start with some archaeology news. It's been a minute since we've done one. And I thought this one was fun and interesting and kind of weird. So here we go. It says, archaeologists find a remarkable marble statue of Greek god Hermes in ancient sewer. Ew! All the places that you could find an archaeological thing is in the sewers. That's gross. Where probably the Ninja Turtles reside. So maybe the turtles led her to this remarkable find, which is kind of cool. There she is. She's touching his butt. His butt. Bulgarian archaeologists undertaking routine excavations found something that was anything but routine in an ancient sewer system. A pristine marble statue of the messenger god Hermes, perhaps buried to protect it from the overzealous Christianized Romans, was located in the sewers of Heraclea Sintica, a lesser-known ancient site near the border with Greece. Wow, that's so crazy. They're like, let's hide it here. Maybe they won't look in the sewer. The Greco-Bulgarian border region was the site of the Macedonian kingdom of Philip II and Alexander the Great, and it's believed that Philip II built Heraclea Sintica The team of excavators said that the statue is one of the finest ever found in Bulgaria. We found it by accident. The person said, which I'm going to probably butcher the name, Lyudmil Lyudmil Vagalinsky, I think. Sorry if I butchered your name. Founded by accident, the scientific director of the excavation told the New York Times, "It was amazing. A whole statue appeared in front of us." Starting in 1388 CE, the city was racked by earthquakes repeatedly over several decades until the year 500, when it was completely abandoned in line with the gradual control of the area by nomadic tribes like the Bulgarians and the Huns. Two hypotheses exist for why this costly statue would have been placed in the sewers. Either the residents thought it would be safer there from the earthquakes, or they were worried that that since the Romans were already a Christian nation, idols of pagan gods would be seized. I mean, it's pretty possible it could be both. I don't know. I wonder which one it is. Maybe it's neither. Either way, that's kind of crazy. Everything pagan was forbidden, she tells Reuters, while residents of Heraclea, I can't say words. Words are hard. May have joined the new ideology. They also appear to have taken care of their old deities. Efforts are ongoing to remove the statue using specialized hydraulic crane. Once under the light of day, the statue, whose head is entirely unscathed and which has only suffered damage around the arms, will be cleaned. Ugh, like little sewer cleanage. Ew. We still have like that. I do not want to be the archaeologist that has to clean that one. Ew. We still have a lot of work to do, and I do not want to rush to conclusions. But from now on, I can say that this ancient statue is not only the best preserved among the discovered here, but also on the territory of Bulgaria in general. And the statue is set to go on display in the History of Museum of Petric. So there you go. You can go look at Hermes' butt. Bulgaria. Well, I mean, he has a face too, but he's got a nice butt. So there you go. Some archaeology news for you. Fun times. Fun times. And speaking of fun, 200 Watt Studios is here. Hello, thank you for the $2. Says, hello, beautiful. Well, he says, hey there, beautiful. Thank you so much, 200 Watt Studios. Hello to you as well. And then we got Da Beast. Da Beast is in the house. Aloha, my dear friend. Aloha, good humans. Here's to many more blessings. Well, cheers to you, my friend. I'm going to be drinking iced coffee here. It is very hot. And well, cheers to you. By the way, if you hear some type of water / dripping sound, it is because my AC, which my desk was under, started leaking. So it's now leaking again, but I have to have it on because, well, it's really hot here and I feel like I will be deceased by the end of the show. So it has to be on. So if you hear like some type of like leaking sound, it's not raining in my office. It's the AC. They're going to come clean it tomorrow. My PC was under it. It was a hectic moment, when you're like, oh my God, there's water everywhere. But it's fine. We're good. Da Beast also renewed your membership. Thank you, Da Beast, for being a part of the family. You've been part of the family for a long time. I don't know why I keep saying that you're now welcome, like you're being welcome to the galaxy. You've been a member for, I would think, even longer than 8 months. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, continued support. Well, hello there. Somebody, I think this is on X, saying long time lurker. Well, hello. I love that. That is amazing. Really good to see you. Spike in Madness is here. Thank you for being a member for 33 months. Says, Heraclea. I hate you. This is not words are hard. This is infinite hope. But thank you for trying to correct me. I'm just going to call it Hercley. 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 I think I said it right. Get out of here, Spike. Get out. But no, don't really get out. You know what I mean. The Beast just gifted 5 memberships to the chat. Look at this generous human being. Thank you so very much, The Beast. Please make sure you thank The Beast for being awesome. Thank you so much. I don't want to hear it from you, Spike. You want to fight, Spike? You want to fight? That's fine. You guys come here to watch me mispronounce names, so that's fine. It's part of the show. You know it's part of the show, Spike. Just go with it. 200 Watt Studio says, looking even more stunning than usual for $2. Well, I really needed to hear that because today has been one of those days where I wake up and I'm like, I just don't feel pretty today. Like, you know, when you're like, when you wake up and you're like, this is one of those days, you know? And then weirdly enough, I know you don't want to hear my life story here, but I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I had like an eyelash in my eye and I couldn't get it out. And it's like, you know, when like your eye just, it like hurts because there's an eyelash in there and it's going near your iris and you're like, how am I going to get you out? Like it wouldn't come out. I still feel it there. I think I finally got it out, but now it's like that phantom feeling. So if you see like me going like this once in a while, it's because of the stupid eyelash. But thank you. I really appreciate that. 200 Watt Studios. Women like hearing that kind of stuff. Thank you. The Beast. I like this comment a lot. I feel pretty every day. Pretty awesome. I love that. I love your energy, The Beast. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the next bit of news, which is a really sweet story. 200 Studios. He says you can relax. You woke up pretty today. 200 Watts Studios. Making me blush. Thank you. You guys. Thank you. All right. The next bit of news is very sweet. Hi, Agent One. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. I like this story because it's just one of those stories. You know, you hear all of these things all the time about what doctors say, and then doctors are a lot of times wrong. And so this news is really cute. It says, grandma dances all night at granddaughter's wedding after being told that she wouldn't live long enough to see it. That's not something you want to hear from a doctor when you go to the doctor's office. You're like, you know, I'm not feeling well, doc. And the doctor's like, well, I hate to break it to you, but you only have a very short time left on this planet. And you're like, oh no. And most people, you know, you would think that you would get devastated by the news and not really want to go on. But not this lady. This lady is awesome. And she defied the odds, which is always awesome to hear. And a proud grandmother danced into the night after her granddaughter's wedding, despite doctors predicting she would never live to see the day. Doreen Cook has been dealing with a heart condition called aortic stenosis for several years, which blocked blood flow in aortic valve. That sucks. That's just terrible. She was told late last year that no treatment or operation would help, and her family were advised to prepare for the worst. That is freaking terrible. But the 93-year-old defied the odds and happily joined the week-long festivities surrounding the wedding in Marbella, Spain. Marbella, Spain. What a pretty place to have a wedding. I've always loved Marbella. I really enjoyed myself. It was so nice to see everyone there. The bride, her granddaughter, Rhea Cross, described her as the life and soul of the party. The 27-year-old from East Yorkshire said it was so wonderful having her there for the entire trip, especially knowing the doctors didn't think she'd make it. It feels so special for her to have seen it. She was living her best life all night. Rhea said the wedding guests stayed in Spain from June 25th to July 3rd. We took every day as an opportunity to have fun. I think this should be something that we all do all the time. This is something that I think we all need to incorporate more into our lives. Just, live every minute like it's going to be your last, people, because you never know when it is. And this is just a really good kind of thing to go by. And there she is enjoying the next day. She looks like she's been having some fun. Despite Doreen's inability to walk long distances, she was dancing the night away. The video below shows her dancing through the crowd, family and friends, singing karaoke with the microphone. One memorable photo even shows Doreen the next day snoozing by the beach after one too many drinks. Upon her return to the UK, Doreen has been mostly resting at home in Hull. It was fantastic. I loved it, she said. My favorite part was watching my granddaughter get married after being worried that I wasn't going to make it. And this is the lady here. Sweetheart. Oh, grandma. Go, grandma. Go, grandma. Go, granny. Go, granny. Woo! It's awesome. Good for her. And there's a lovely couple. That's awesome. What a good bit of lighthearted news, which we could all really use. I know I could. That is really, really awesome. And then speaking of awesome, here's 200 Watt Studios with another super chat. Thank you so much for the $5. Says Nina, I have a heart condition. Only way to help it is to give it to you. 200 Watt Studios with the like the poetic super chats today. My goodness. Wow. I am married, but thank you. just the FYI. The ancient one, exactly. Very, very sweet. Thank you. I do appreciate 200 Watt Studios. Very sweet. Yes. Good humans all around. Good humans. Oh boy, I needed some more coffee after that. Wow. What a weird comment. Ads 80 says, I saw my vet this week. He says I have a healthy eyes and a shiny coat, so I got that going for me, which is nice. Somebody's dog or cat has learned to type, guys. Somebody's pet has learned how to type. I'm both concerned and intrigued. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. All right. We've got to go on to the next story, which is very, very cool. But also freaking terrifying, because it's like, how? Like, well, you know what? We're going to see how. And then we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a discussion about how this could happen and how to avoid this from happening. Because this is also a learning show, guys. We learn, about how important it is to have, a CPR certificate. Oh, it's a Caddyshack reference. Man, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. Sorry, guys. It just Went over my head. Went over my head. Anyways, this is a learning show because here we also learn about the importance of things such as CPR, and we also learn other important things which we will be discussing right now. But before I do that, we got a Rumble rant here from someone, and it says, Nina, thank you for the $5. J Thomas 8318 says, Nina, do you follow the Jen? She posts positive stuff. I tagged you on Twitter. I don't. Let me go and look. I have a lot of notifications. If I can see yours fast enough, I'll do it right now. I'll give her a follow, and then we will move to the next. I am not sure. Let's see it right now. Can you comment like on my main post about this? I have a pinned tweet for this show. So if you can just comment under that, that would be helpful, and I can find it a lot faster. I do appreciate your contribution to the show. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to the next story. This story is pretty harrowing, guys. Pretty harrowing. But we gotta listen. We gotta listen to this. Miraculous rescue. A woman swept out to sea, found after 37 hours adrift. This story is bonkers. Let's watch it though, because I don't feel like reading anymore. You guys know I'm not. I mean, I read to entertain you guys, but my God, let's watch it. I don't have to read. Also, this specific reporting will teach you things that you should be concerned about. All right, here we go.
Japanese Coast Guard video shows a member of the special rescue team being lowered to a tanker off the coast to recover a Chinese woman seen wrapped in a blue blanket after she had drifted away in an inflatable swimming ring.
Oh my God.
She disappeared Monday from a beach in Shimoda, which is 200 kilometers from Tokyo, and about 36 hours later was spotted by a cargo ship alive after floating more than 80 kilometers.
That's insane.
The rescue is a reminder to Canadians flocking to beaches this summer.
Leave the inflatables home. Enjoy those at your pool.
Parks Canada staff on Prince Edward Island have rescued 2 people on inflatables so far this season.
Since 2019, we've seen a really big increase in the amount of rescues that we are getting with inflatables, over half.
In 2019, 2 5-year-old Nova Scotia girls drifted into the Northumberland Strait on floating toys, rescued 50 minutes later unharmed. And in North Carolina, cameras captured the moment a boy from Ohio was reunited with his parents after his inflatable unicorn took him far from shore.
You can't steer them. You're on top of them, usually for the most part. And so you're susceptible to whatever the current is doing.
What else happens nowadays is kids on the floatables and parents on their phones is a big problem. And certainly I don't think that Facebook message or that text message is worth losing your kid over.
Recovery also puts lifeguards at risk and takes up rescue resources.
Sometimes we have to call the fire department. Sometimes Coast Guard has to come.
Japan's Coast Guard says the woman they recovered suffered only slight dehydration and is lucky to be alive. Heidi Petrarchik, Global News, Halifax.
We also have, I also have the main video for it. Of the rescue. We can watch that just so you guys can see. By the way, they were encouraging her to not give up because the tanker saw her first. Here it is. Here's that rescue. I'm going to turn it down though because it's so loud. Just hear the loud noises. Look at these good humans rescuing this woman. That does look fun. I mean, what they're doing isn't fun, but that looks fun. Wee! Yeah, so the people on the tanker that spotted her, they thought that the boat underneath. They thought that like she was part of the crew that went overboard, and then they just realized that she was just some rando, and we're like, "Hang on, we're coming!" And then they rescued her, and there she is. Now, the craziest part to me about all of this is, well, I first of all, I didn't actually know how bad these floater thingies, I think the floaties, that you shouldn't take them into the ocean. But now it kind of makes sense. Like when that news person from Global was like, leave them at the pool. I think that that's a good idea. So if you're going out there to the lake or the river or whatever, or the ocean especially, leave your floaty things at home, people. You don't want to end up like this lady. But thank the Lord that somebody found her. So, yay. But floaties in the ocean, no, no. All right. And we got 201 Studios with another $5. As my doc said, I have an irregular heartbeat. He listened to it and found it was beating out Morse code, the word Nina. 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 Damn. Thanks, 201 Studios. I don't know what to say to that one. I am left without speech. Just thank you. I really appreciate it. Stunty! Hey, Stunty. How you doing? No. You're, oh, man. Spike. Spike, don't be mean. Spike's being mean.
Pinch me, Mr. Ho.
I don't know why I did. I don't know. That just makes me laugh. Pinch me, Mr. Ho. That was when he saw the beautiful golf course. I don't know. It was just funny. Oh, I love King of the Hill. It's just a funny little clip. All right. Next story. And this story is kind of amazing because, especially for people who live out in where like places where there's a lot of deer, like where Darren lives. And I think John Burns probably can attest to this. What's up, John Burns? How you doing? Yes, next Wednesday with Joe. Canadians and Americans in the Midwest, anyone who's ever had to deal with deer while they're driving, will like this bit of news. I think, I think, because I think it's much needed. And it says Virginia students given $15,000 to use AI to prevent deer from running into cars. This is fascinating to me because I had a deer incident a couple of times. Thankfully, it wasn't too crazy and like I didn't run over one, but I have friends that have. And it's very traumatic. But I had to slam on the brake and it's a whole thing. They jump out in the middle of nowhere right at you. They're kind of crazy, the deer. And so this is cool. Every Virginian over 30 you could hope to meet will know someone who has collided with a deer in their car. The state is in the top 10 nationwide for deer-related crashes. These two high school seniors have just received a large grant to pursue their research into a device that detects cars and deer via artificial intelligence cameras and helps both avoid collision. Shayura Jain and Anmol Karan from Thomas Jefferson High School in Fairfax County received $15,000 after presenting their prototype. The money came from the Animal Welfare Institute as part of the Christine Stevens Wildlife Award, and it left the two young men feeling honored. Not everyone would trust a bunch of high schoolers with that kind of money, Jane told WTOP. Positioned on the side of the road, if the device detects both cars and deer in the vicinity, it emits high-frequency pulses and animal sounds to deter the deer from attempting to cross at that moment. If positioned in places with high deer traffic, the boys hope it will stop them from impacting traffic, especially at night when visibility is low and the deer are most effective. Wow, this is great. This is great. In 2022, 6,100 traffic collisions, or 15% of the total number in the state, involved deer, an incident ratio that left 500 people injured. Mr. Jane says he was inspired by his religion, Jainism, which holds all animals to be sacred and carriers of souls, while Karan was moved to action by the news that his uncle had collided with a deer in his car at night in London County and was badly injured. That sucks. Seeing him caused me to just feel that there probably is some type of method that we can keep on these roads in order to prevent such accidents from happening, said Karan. The Virginia Transportation Research Council applauded the students' idea and wrote letters of encouragement to them. They are still collecting data on deer injuries and hope to start roadside testing soon. So that's good news, because we need to get those deers off the street. Get the deers off the street. I like deers. They're cute. And we should be trying to stop them from killing us and each other, and just generally just get off the road. So this is good. I like it when young men and women, young people put their energy and minds to good use. We need more of that instead of this TikTok nation reality that we got going on. The TikTok reality shows need to stop, and more of this needs to happen. You know what? That's a good question. Will this save possums and raccoons? I think it can be expanded upon for sure. I don't see why not. That would be interesting. I mean, let's start with a deer and see where it goes, right? I mean, that's pretty interesting. I think that it might help. It might help. Why not? Why not? But I've definitely had deer incidents. So yeah. My goodness. Deer gangs. I'm not highlighting that comment, but that made me laugh. Okay. Next story. This is hang on. Oh, I just tagged you on Twitter, the Good News Girl on IG. Okay, let me see. I must go to my profile and see this. Wait, you went on Instagram? I don't see your tag. Did you not tag me on the Twitter post I told you to tag me on? Let me see. You went to Instagram? I don't see it. I think I've heard of the Good News. Oh no, I shared it on Twitter. I think I heard of the Good News Girl though. She's a little blonde girl, right? She does a little TikTok videos about good news. It's nice. She has a lot more followers than I do, but she's doing good. I like it. She does little good news things. I don't know why I can't find yours for some reason right now. So I will look through my notifications later, and I will see what you are talking about. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I have to keep on with the show. I have seen her though. She's nice. She's a good human. Clearly a good human. kind of has the same idea I did, basically. Like, let's brighten people's day, telling them what's going on. That's not bad. Good news. All right. Here we go. Next story is an awesome one. This is an awesome story. They all are. Okay, here we go. It's a miracle. Nurse saves man's life at Charlotte Airport. This is the man. This is the good human. And here is the story.
Tells us it's a miracle he is alive after having a heart attack at Charlotte Douglas International Airport.
Miracle!
It happened last month while he was waiting for his flight.
We learned a local nurse jumped into action and saved his life. Our colleague Alex Giles helped bring the two together for a virtual reunion that's only on WBTV.
Yay! And now
I talked to Claire on the phone when I was in the hospital. I haven't met you face to face. But, excuse me, I'm sorry, guys.
He's getting emotional.
A thank you is not enough, Claire. A thank you is not enough. Thank you for what you did. I'm so appreciative and indebted to you.
That's 57-year-old Ken Jeffries in Jacksonville, Florida, sharing a heartfelt message to the woman who saved his life, Claire Serby, a former atrium nurse here in Charlotte.
Ken, absolutely. I'm very glad that I was there that day to help you out. I'd obviously do it again in a heartbeat. I'm so happy to see that you're doing so well and you're doing great.
The fateful encounter between Jeffries and Serby happened at Charlotte Douglas International Airport Friday, June 7th. Both travelers were waiting near the gate for an early morning flight to Knoxville, Tennessee. Serby says that's when she noticed Jeffries seemed to be having a medical emergency.
Just the way that you were snoring and breathing sounded like you were having a heart attack based on what I've seen before.
She quickly jumped into action, getting other people nearby to help, leading the group in performing CPR. Someone grabbed a defibrillator.
We put the pads on him. It indicated a shock, and we shocked him in between when we were doing compressions.
She says they worked on Jeffries for about 10 minutes, helping him regain a pulse.
He had his own rhythm. He was breathing on his own, and we kind of just stayed by him until the paramedics arrived.
Jeffries was rushed to Atrium Health Carolinas Medical Center, where a cardiologist performed surgery. According to Jeffries' surgeon, he would have died if Serby and others had not jumped in to help him.
It's a miracle that I was at that place at that time when it happened, and the people around me were there.
Serby says the chest compressions and defibrillator were crucial in keeping Jeffries alive. According to Charlotte Douglas officials, there are approximately 35 defibrillators in the airport, and more will be installed next year.
Good.
Jeffries says he is now on the mend and is so thankful for the people, including Serby, who saved his life.
You know, it's a godsend that you were there that day. Again, thank you. I'm indebted to you. Thank you.
Well, it's important to note that Jeffries noticed no warning signs that morning that a heart attack was imminent.
Yikes.
But he says he'd love to personally thank the other people who also jumped in to help save his life as well.
Oh, so many good humans. I love that. I love that so much. TZ Burton says CPR training now teaches you how to operate an AED defibrillator. That's great. Man, I gotta, you know what? I still haven't gotten my recertification. I gotta go get recertified. It's just a little difficult in Mexico because, you know, I don't speak Spanish. So I'm like, ooh. But I should go get it at some point. Maybe next time I'm in like the US or Canada, I'll go do it. Okay. Braz Monkey. Braz Monkey is here. He's being super generous. Braz Monkey says happy Friday, Leo Toast or Letos to the Japan Fund. Thank you, sir. You are awesome. Cheers to you. Some more iced coffee. Oh, I muted myself. Thank you. Thank you, Brazzy. Brazzy. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. And we got Psychotic Mongoose just gifted 5 memberships to the chat. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. If you are being gifted a membership, please thank Psychotic Mongoose. Spike and Madness wants to put me on the spot here. Still, no hablas español? No. No hablas español. Well, sí, muy poquito, pero aprender más. It's a slow going. You know? It's slow going. I guess I'm just too old. It's not sticking. I understand it a lot more than I can speak it. Entiendo más, pero no habla. See, I can say some stuff, but I need to practice more speaking. And all my friends speak English to me, so I'm like, can't practice. That's okay. You sound like me speaking Spanish. I get you. But aren't you actually? Are you not Hispanic? I thought you were Hispanic. I just need to dedicate to like really practice speaking, and then I'll get it. But I can understand it a lot more. I know Espanol food words. I do too. That's how I've been able to get by. I am Hispanic, he says. How do you not know your own language, sir? Sir, I'm just joking. I understand. Because you're probably second, third generation. That's difficult. It is difficult. Learning languages is difficult. But you know what it is really good for? I will tell you this, guys. It's really good for stopping Alzheimer's disease, like dementia, degenerative brain diseases. It really helps stop those things because you're using the part of your brain that helps it helps it not deteriorate. And therefore, learning another language is one of the best things you can do, and like especially as you age. Hola, hola. So yeah, learn a language, people. Learn a language. It's good. All right. Next bit of news. Next bit of news is a weird one. Once again, it's teaching something that I honestly did not ever think about. You know why? Like, it's just one of those stories like we just learned about, you shouldn't take your little floaty to the ocean. Well, this is kind of similar, and I had no idea that you could actually get into a lot of trouble doing this. And that is digging a hole in the beach. San Diego lifeguards rescue girl trapped under sand at Mission Beach. This is wild because she dug a hole and then got stuck in there, and they had to rescue her. It's a whole thing. She got stuck in a hole.
You've heard our jingle.
Oh, why?
We know how.
No.
We also know why. After 40 years, you continue to trust Bill Howe. Because we get the job done right.
No. No. I know how to end the ad. Okay, here we go.
This evening, we know now that the girl that was trapped almost 7 feet in the sand was 16 years old.
She is now safe and recovering at home. Lifeguards tell us they got the call right before 5 o'clock from just south of Belmont Park. We brought you these images live from Chopper 8 during our 5 o'clock.
Look at that.
You could see several lifeguards, firefighters, and some bystanders working together to dig her out. They say most of her body was buried, but her head was above the sand. And the clock was ticking. They only had about an hour before high tide hit. Fortunately, it took them about half an hour to rescue her.
Oh, everybody's clapped, everybody's cheered, and so
Yay.
it was a great thing, because that could have been much, much worse. Yeah, I mean, that was serious. Look, yeah, I was so scared for her.
We do not know the specifics on how the girl ended up in the hole, but lifeguards say they do want to remind people not to dig holes in the sand, and if you do, be sure to fill them back up before you leave.
Don't dig holes in the sand, guys. I really didn't know that was a thing. I mean, in all my time of going to the beach, I had no idea that digging holes in the sand would get you in major trouble and possibly have to be rescued from. That is wild. Thank you for the super chat, Grab America. I cannot highlight that super chat because it is your name is it's kind of well, not PG. Or I should say it's too PG. So I'm just going to say, Grab America, thank you for the super chat for the $2. Says, I hear many chicks get stuck in the washing machine. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate your $2 donation. DL, thank you for the $2 as well. Says, buen dia, y'all. Buenos dias is that's how you say it. See, I've actually learned some of the stuff. He cleaned it up for you two. It's Russell? Wait, is it really? Hold on, let me. I thought it was the other guy that's like Russell Hall's my hero or whatever. I don't know. The last time I saw Russell, he was like some duck guy, and now he's this guy. Tone it down with your name, Russell, and then I can highlight your chats. Grab 'em. Thank you again. It says, what's wrong with America? Do you hate America? I love America. You know that. Thank you for the $2. Thank you. Okay. Next story, and this is the highlighted story, and it's very, very sweet. I love it. You may need, as Darren says, usually shields up for this one because it is kind of emotional but very sweet. And sometimes, these kind of things happen, and God, the universe, and however you want to call it, sometimes we get messages, and you kind of, it's at the moment that you most need it. It's at the moment that you most need it. And it's really beautiful when it happens. And that's this story here. It says, I will be with you. Butterflies land on bride's dress during moving tribute to her late father. This is a very sweet story. And this is it right here. We're going to watch the story here.
Welcome back. Andover native Amy Rose Perry always dreamed of what her wedding day was going to be like, down to every single last detail.
You better believe it. Ever since she was so young. Well, now she and her husband are going viral on social media for a moment during their wedding that nobody expected. Take a look.
Once she got out of the Uber, I pretty much knew she had a nice bubbly smile on her face. And yeah, from there, the rest is history.
Massachusetts natives Amy and Matt soon got engaged and started planning their June 2024 wedding on the Cape. Amy knew one big piece of her life would be physically missing. Her dad passed away at the age of 36 from cancer when she was 7 years old.
So sad. So very sad.
Okay. I describe him. It's almost like he knew he was going to have a shorter life because he just lived it.
As she grew up, she opened letters he wrote her.
Amy Rose.
For all life's biggest moments, like her wedding day.
Of all the cards I have written you, this is obviously the most difficult. I will be with you in your heart as you walk down that aisle.
Amy said she wanted to release monarch butterflies at her wedding to honor her dad. And then what happened next
Try not to cry.
Surprised everyone.
Try not to cry.
They landed on her husband, and her sister.
I was kind of hoping for a sign in some capacity, but really never expected something that life-altering and that profound.
Beautiful.
I've never felt his presence more in my life than in that moment. They kind of stuck with me as I walked back down the aisle, and So he walked me back down the aisle.
Her longtime friend posted the moment, now going viral on Instagram with more than 2.1 million likes and 10,000 comments.
Sweet.
It was pretty wild to see. I kept checking her phone. I don't have Instagram or anything, so I just kept checking her phone, and it was pretty surreal.
Messages from people who have lost family members and just really connecting over that shared experience has been incredible and healing and therapeutic even. It's been amazing. I love you with all of my heart. Have a wonderful day. Love, Daddy.
Aww. How so very sweet. I recently lost my father too, and I say recently, it's been basically 3 years now, almost 4, but it just sometimes it feels like it just happened like yesterday, you know. And if you've ever been through a loss, especially a loss of a parent, it's one of those things where, you know, you kind of wish like they're always with you, and you kind of know that. But then for this kind of thing to happen, and then you see it, you feel that, that's God, you know, that's the universe speaking to you. And I want to also share the Instagram video that they uploaded, because it was really beautiful. Oh, hang on, let me see. Let me go to it. Very sweet, very sweet. That's God. So sweet. That's great. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Matthew Hammond for $2. Thank you. Says, did you see John McAfee's X post from 2020? No. Maybe I did. I have no idea. Did I? I have no idea. It's been a long time since 2020. That was 4 years ago. So I don't know, Matthew Hammond. I don't know if I saw it or not. I may have. Wasn't that a sweet story, guys? It was so very sweet. So very sweet. All right, next story. And from here on out, there's going to be a lot of doggy stories. A lot of doggy stories today. Not very many cat ones. A lot of doggy stories. 80 like hype. Well, thank you, everybody. Please make sure you smash the like. Share the stream. All that good stuff. Matthew Hammond says, I tagged you on it. It's about Russian time travelers. Ooh. That sounds cool. I'm going to have to check it out. I like time travel. Next bit of news. She saved our lives. A woman credits rescue dog for alerting her to dangerous carbon monoxide levels. Guys, dogs and cats are awesome, especially doggies and kitties. Well, I love kitties the most. I can't. I'm sorry. I have my loyalties lie with the kitties, but I still love the doggies. This doggie's awesome. Here we go. And here we go.
Many users consider their furry friends as part of the family, but one woman can say her dog actually saved her life. WRTV's Naja Woods takes us to Marion, where a dog is getting credit for sounding the alarm before it was too late.
This is Luna.
Such a pretty dog, too.
A 2-year-old husky, now being hailed a hero.
I've never had a dog do so much.
6 months ago, Samantha Griffin gave Luna another chance at life when she adopted her from Speedway Animal Rescue.
They told me if she was returned one more time, she would have to be euthanized.
Little did Samantha know, Luna would return the favor.
Luna essentially saved our lives.
Late last month, Samantha says her water heater started leaking, leading to dangerous levels of carbon monoxide in her apartment.
I had a migraine, so I went into my room and was resting like I normally do. And she was not going to let me sleep.
Luna knew something was wrong.
If she hadn't gotten me outside, I would have fallen asleep in here, like completely fallen asleep, and probably wouldn't have woke up.
The canine got her owner outside before the carbon monoxide detector even went off.
I grabbed
Kitty doggy.
all the kids that were in the house, and I grabbed Luna, and we all went outside, and I called maintenance. And they found that I had very, very high levels of carbon monoxide.
They were
That's scary.
outside of our normal range of 0.09 parts per million.
Levels that can be hard for humans to detect.
With carbon monoxide, it is odorless. There is no taste to it. You won't see it. It may take your detectors a little bit of time, depending where they're located at.
Marion Fire Prevention Chief Brandon
That's rough.
Eckstein hopes this serves as a reminder for others.
Have your flue pipes checked yearly. Water heater, it's important to have them carbon monoxide detectors close to those natural gas.
Probably a good idea.
For Samantha, it's an even bigger reminder of gratitude.
I got her to begin
Oh,
with
good for you.
because
Or good,
I have
good girl.
PTSD and I need that emotional support. I thank God that it's worked out this way. It's
Hey,
that
you
she's
rescued
here
a
and she
dog,
saved our
man.
lives.
You rescued
Nadja
a dog.
Woods, WRTV.
And the doggy returned the favor. The doggy was like, "Thanks, you mom. I'm gonna save you now because you're awesome." So yay rescuing doggies, and yay doggies rescuing humans, because that's what they do. They're awesome. They're awesome. Yeah, she didn't have a migraine. She had CO poisoning. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Dave says, I have a CO detector just outside the attic door where the water heater is located at. That's a great idea. I think everybody should probably have that. It's you hear these things and then you think, wait, do I have those? Am I prepped? That's why this is a good reminder. Get CPR certified. Get your smoke detectors. Get your CO detectors. You want to avoid getting caught with those things. So thank you. All right. Next bit of news, and this story is awesome because it's about a good police officer. Yes, they do exist. Contrary to what you might hear in the news, they do exist. And this guy's awesome. Police officer grabs garden hose to stop house from catching fire. This dude is a hero. And this is his story right here.
All right, got a good one for you. New tonight, a man hailed a hero for saving a home from a possible disaster.
Now, he's no firefighter, but this Fairfield police officer went above and beyond to stop that fire from spreading on July 4th. Your reporter covering Salado County, Ashley Sharp, shares why the homeowner is so grateful. What a story.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that homeowner knows that considering our very hot, windy weather lately, it doesn't take much to spark a fire. Flames at a neighboring home believed to have been sparked by fireworks were threatening to spread to her house. Instead, a quick-thinking Fairfield police officer dropped what he was doing and stepped in to save the day.
On doorbell camera, Fairfield police officer David Neal is caught in an act of kindness.
I was working fireworks patrol, so responding to fire calls and fireworks calls.
July 4th, a fire sparked on Sherwood Court, setting this backyard ablaze.
The winds that night were really strong in Fairfield like they are, and I saw a ton of embers just flying through the air.
Across the street, those embers were landing on the roof of this house. So after realizing no one was home, Officer Neal jumped into action.
Officer
There's
Neil.
a garden hose right here. I'll grab a hose and start hosing off their roof.
Fast thinking to stop what he knew could easily start another fire.
Houses burn up so quick. I've seen it, in my career that, I just didn't want that to happen.
With a big thank you.
Of course. I so appreciate it.
Is the homeowner, Deborah Allen.
My house could have gone up and it's very scary.
That night, she was out of town from the home she's lived in for 40 years.
It's very emotional. Well, my husband passed away a few years ago, and all his stuff is in there, and that would have been the most important thing that I would have lost.
She says Neil went well beyond his duty.
He didn't have to do that, but he thought of saving, my house, and you just can't, there's just no words for that.
Her home spared, thanks to an officer in the right place at the right time who simply did the right thing.
I saw a need and just moved to the need and reacted like anybody else would, hopefully.
Deborah shared she really wanted Officer Neil to be recognized because, as you know, it's often that police officers can have a complicated relationship sometimes with the communities that they serve. But this just shows a different side of the job, moments where the person shines from behind the badge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A little thing that
Which
was
we
very
need
big
to-
to her, no doubt, right?
Yeah, we need to hear those kind of stories. We need to hear those kind of stories about good people that go in that line of work. There's not a lot of them, but they are there. And sometimes they do things just through instinct. And the officer saying, hope, like I did just what anybody would do and then added hopefully is kind of like the essence of what this show is, right? Because most people wouldn't do that. Like that's the thing, right? It's so there's a small amount of people. I think there's more of them out there than we realize. That's why I do this show. And that's why I call them good humans, exactly, because they're out there. But some people wouldn't. Some people wouldn't do that. And that's why these people get highlighted in this world. And they should be highlighted in this world because most of the time, people make the other kind of decision. They make the more selfish kind of decision, not selfless. And we need more selfless people out there, like Officer Neil. So good job, Officer Neil. Thank you for your service. That woman's house could have been burnt down if it wasn't for Officer Neil. So thank God for him. And we got John Edgar here with a member message for being a member message of 5 months. Thank you so much. Says, I love dogs. I lost my beloved mixed border collie Maggie just recently. She was 14. I miss her so much. She was my best girl. Oh my goodness, John. I'm so sorry. That is their family. Their family, and honestly, you never realize how hard they affect you and how much they're literally part of your family. And it's really, really rough when you lose a pet. It's definitely like losing a loved one. Let's get some blue hearts and prayers in the chat. Rest in peace, Maggie. And I hope that you meet again over the Rainbow Bridge. I covered that story once about the woman who created that poem. I hope I should have saved that for moments just like this, but it is a beautiful poem. So if you haven't heard of it, please go and read it. It is such a beautiful poem, and it really makes you really appreciate the time you have with your kitties and doggies and pets. They really don't ever live long enough. So I hope you guys meet again over the Rainbow Bridge. Yes, let's get some support. Rest in peace. Bless Maggie. Little Maggie. Of course, John. We're here for you. That's her left on my thumbnail. Aw, I figured. Rest in peace. Little Maggie. Thank you for the member message. And I appreciate when you guys kind of share those kind of things with us, because that's what this community is, right? We gotta like be there for each other. Now, this was not planned, John, but the next story might make you kind of cry. So I'm sorry, just because I told you there's gonna be a lot of doggy stories on this one. So this is not planned. All of the stories, of course, end well. So you should be glad about that. But you might be a little, it's a little raw, might sting a little. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, shields on full, people. Shields on full. Miracle dog found alive in underground Virginia cave. This good news comes from Narrows, Virginia. A heartwarming rescue story has emerged from Narrows, where a dog was miraculously saved after falling 50 feet into a cave. A group of cave explorers made the discovery while exploring an underground cave littered with animal skulls and bones. That is terrifying. Why does that thing exist? Please, somebody shut the door to that cave, because what is going on? Why are these animals going into this cave? Jesse Rochette, one of the brave cavers, played a crucial role in the rescue with a piece of salami in hand. He wrapped 50 feet down into the cave to gain the pup's trust. She instantly came over and sucked up the salami, and she loved that. Rochette recounted. The team then wrapped the shivering dog in space blankets, foam pads, and an old jacket hood they found in the cave to keep her warm. Over the course of 3 hours, the cavers above worked to safely bring her back to the surface, while Jesse Rochette, pictured above, stayed in the darkness. Gillis County Animal Shelter shared he spent this time gaining her trust so that he could strap her to his chest and begin their ascension together. Once they reached the surface, she was rushed to the Virginia Tech Vet School, where she got the care she needed. There they are. Oh, he rescued her. What a good human. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing the doggy. After numerous tests and x-rays, it was determined that Sparcy had miraculously suffered no broken bones. She was diagnosed with Lyme disease, some spinal inflammation, and temporary difficulty using her back legs. Her hero, Jessie, came by today to check on her, the shelter said, and has affectionately named her Sparcy, aka Spar-C, Small Party Assistant Rescue Canine. As for now, Sparcy is doing well under the care of the veterinary team. The search for her owner is ongoing, but in the meantime, she is in good hands, receiving the best care possible. And here is the doggo. Little doggy. Little baby. You're okay. You're okay. You've been rescued. You're okay, puppers. You're okay. I mean, the experience this poor doggo had, what a harrowing experience. Can you imagine? He's like walking around like animal skulls and bones. Like that is terrifying. What a nightmare. Why does that cave exist? It needs to be shut. We need answers about the cave. Like, why? What? But thank God that they rescued the dog, and I hope that they find the owners. If they don't find the owners, I have a feeling the guy that rescued her is going to take her in, because usually those kind of people do that. Like, once you rescue an animal, you're like, I'm not going to leave it to get euthanized. Like, I'm just going to adopt. Just going to adopt the cat or the dog or the cat, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you spend all this time rescuing it, and it's like, oh, the owner didn't turn up. No, that's not going to happen. Next bit of news. Again, this is more doggy news, and this one really made me mad. I was upset with the humans responsible for this, but also there's good humans that balance it out. So of course I gain, more hope that there's, hope out there for good humans like this police officer that took action. But I am judging the people that are involved in this story. I'm judging you. I'm judging McJudgerson right now. That's this story here. Florida police officer says dog trapped in hot car. People who do this, stop it. It's like the nicest way I can say this. I'm trying to be nice. But you cannot leave your dog in a hot car in Florida. It is hell. It is torture. You cannot do this to a living being. And when you do, you should not be shocked if a police officer has broken your window to get the dog out, because it is mental to leave a living being inside a freaking car. And I will tell you this. I have narked on people that have done this in Canada. Like one time it happened, and I was like, look, I'm not gonna break this guy's car window myself because I don't want to get sued, but I will call the cops. And I did. I narked. Called the cops because I saw this poor puppy was trapped in the freaking car. And I was like, this dog's gonna die. This dog's gonna die. I gotta call the cops. And I did. And I'm not sorry I did. So, because that dog lived. Because I called the cops. But this is the story here. In a heartwarming act of heroism, a police officer in Florida rescued a doggie left inside a sweltering car on a scorching hot summer day. The Bradenton Police Department shared a story on Facebook highlighting the compassion of Sergeant Borden, who saved the dog's life. This is that video we're watching.
I know, buddy. I'm going to get you out. You're hot in there. I get it. You got a leash?
Oh, doggers.
Back up, buddy.
Little doggy. I will save you. I'm judging McJudgersoning this person that owns this car.
I know. You're so hot in here. Good boy.
Oh,
good boy. Let's get out of here.
What is this car?
Yeah. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Oh, that's a good girl.
Poor dog.
Stay here.
Poor
Hold
dog.
Hold on. Hold on. Good boy.
Oh my God.
Good girl.
You poor doggy.
Good girl. Yeah, we'll get you some water. Don't worry.
Okay.
Come here. Come here. We'll get her over here.
He wants to be out of there. Like, he doesn't even care. He's like, oh, no, the car. For all I care, he's not going to bark.
Yeah, let's get some water.
He's about to die. Poor dog.
Oh,
There's
good
good
girl.
humans here. That's right. Some good humans.
So thirsty. Uh-oh.
Getting her some water. Poor doggy.
I think whatever stuff is down here is getting a little wet. Are you okay with that? I don't know what's down.
Dang. By the way, let's judgy McJudgerson in this situation a little bit
hot
more.
in here.
I mean, I don't usually do this on
Good boy.
Infinite Hope,
So hot in here.
but I am
Good
judging
boy.
you. I mean, look at this car, people. The car is so disgusting. It's like, dude, who has that? No. No. Your car is a reflection of who you are. If it's that messy, well, you're just a mess then. Like, you know how Jordan Peterson says you gotta clean up your room? Well, sometimes you gotta clean up your car because that's disgusting. Like, when I worked at Nintendo and I was like a merchandiser, that was like the worst my car ever got. But it was because I had like Nintendo merchandise everywhere in the car. I never had like garbage in my car. And I was like freaking out just because I had so much merchandise in my car. I was like, this is not no, I don't like it. But clean your car, people. Clean your room, clean your car, wash yourselves. what Grimm said. I can't highlight it. You know, wash yourselves. Oh no, Darren throwing some shade at Ryan Kinnell. Could be Ryan K's car. I think his room's like that. He eats floor pizza. He eats floor pizza. That's right. That's right. Grab them. That's right. Grab America. Go do that. Go do that. The next story is something really sweet, but also extremely like it's a very extremely plain and simple story. Like it's one of those stories that's like, okay, like, you know, but it's also very sweet because that's why the show exists for stuff like this as well. Because it's just simple act of kindness can change a person's day, you know, a person's life. And I think that's the story here. It's very sweet. 98-year-old neighbor's kind gesture brings a new resident to tears. This is really sweet. Here's an uplifting video that will hopefully make your day. A woman named Kelly recently settled into a new home. She was surprised by a visit from the 98-year-old neighbor who has lived in the neighborhood for 52 years. The elderly neighbor arrived with a cake to welcome Kelly, sharing his hope that she would love the neighborhood as much as he has over the years. One commenter suggested that Kelly should invite her thoughtful neighbor over for weekly dinners. That's the plan, she responded. Here is the very touching video of what happened. Aww. I don't know if you guys saw it, but here's the old man. He's walking back home after dropping off the cake. That's so sweet. It again, like I said, it's supposed to be such a plain and just simple story, and that's all. You know, that's all it is. I love your pandas, says Justin. Well, thank you. I love my pandas too. Woo-hoo. The pandas are awesome. Pandas only bring good vibes. Thank you. I just made up a random song for you. Yay! I know. 98 years old. Little 98-year-old dude. You know, I gotta say, not enough people do that anymore. Like, you can tell that he's old school because he's 98 years old. Because, like, not enough people go to, like, their neighbors' houses anymore to, like, do welcoming things like that. We need more of that. And so forth. Ian with 50 big ones. He says probably old cake. Look, it's the thought that counts, Ian. It's the thought that Grim just took it to a really dark place. Grim. Okay, this is for both of you. Grim and Ian so forth. I'm calling you both out. Hang on. You've got me triggered.
Stop it. Get some help.
God, Robert Lowry. Robert Lowry.
Stop it. Get some help.
John Burns, that's a wild story. I can't really talk about it here because it's not the appropriate show, but what a crazy, crazy time to be alive. I just got to say that. 200 watt studios coming in here with some I don't want to say common sense because 200 watt studios is not really a subscriber to common sense. But look, okay. 200 watt studios coming in here with some I don't know what disavow the above jokes for $2. What is he coming in here with? I don't know, but at least 200 watt is trying to keep the show a little bit. I don't know. Sanity. Thank you. Yes, sanity. This is what happens to me when I do like a really good story, and then somebody like Russell Hall or Ian or whatever, like Grim, Robert Lowry, I'm calling you guys all out. Do this, and then I'm like,
if it's clear and yellow, you've got juice there, fella. If it's tangy and brown, you're in cider town. Now, there's two exceptions, and it gets kind of tricky here.
You can stay, but I'm leaving.
Can be yellow if they're using late season apples. And of course, in Canada, the whole thing's flip-flop.
that's like my brain. Like my brain's just like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave now. What's up, Cirques Morks? How dare you people? Matthew Hammond says money for the song. Oh, I don't know what song you liked, but thank you. Oh, when I sang the song, like the Panda song, I make up songs all the time because I'm weird. Thank you again for disavowing the jokes, although I do really like jokes. I don't like disavowing jokes. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming. John Burns for a toonie, thank you, says the fact your video is working can be a miracle. Really? Like which one? Any one of them? Like right now? Like on StreamYard? Or do you mean like any video ever? 201 Watt Studios, thank you for the $2. It just got back. What did I miss? You missed a beautiful video of an old 98-year-old man that was trying to be a kind neighbor. And then people in the chat made fun of him. And that's what you missed. Thank you, Grab 'em, or I should say Grab America. I keep thinking about the Trump line, so I say grab 'em. Which, by the way, side note / look, we don't cover that kind of stuff on here. But the grab them by the line, that actually happened. The video is all over Twitter. Some woman grabbed herself down there at the RNC. I was like, what is happening? I know it's not, we're not supposed to talk about that. I was like, this is wild. This is wild. The world has gone absolutely insane. Grab America says, if it's tangy or brown, wash your ass. Yeah. He's talking about cider, dude. But thank you. Was the cake old? That's what Ian said. He made it. Stop it. Stop it.
Pointed out like at one.
Wait. Wrong clip.
Stop it. Get some help.
I saw that inappropriate readjustment. I agree. I agree. It was really unfortunate for her. Unfortunate timing. Very unfortunate timing. We got Zerx Morks over on Rumble with a Rumble rant. Let's get to that. Rumble rant. Okay. Thank you for the 5. It says, busy day, just dropped in to say hi and show my support. Can't stay long, but here for the moment. Well, thank you, Zerksmorks. You are awesome, and thank you for the Rumble rant. Appreciate you. Very sweet. Dave made me laugh. All right. Next story. Again, this is another very simple human kindness video / story. It's very sweet and loving. And I just like it. I just like these kind of stories. It's just so simple. An act of kindness can change so much. A young man's act of kindness for a woman at a concert makes her day. We're just going to watch this video because it's really just sweet.
They will only fly so far. We'll get some out.
Oh, look at that. Man, so simple. So simple. Oops. So simple. Just
they will only fly so far.
Let's try to catch you. Are you serious? Really? Oh, look at that. Just a pure moment of human kindness. You know, it's just human kindness. Just a pure moment right there.
They will only fly so far.
A young man, a good dude. Very good dude. Aw, poor old lady. You could tell her face was just like, really? Her face just like it lit up. Her face was like, oh man, thank you. So sweet. 200 Watt Studios for $2 says she was just checking her bank bag. What? Wait, this one's going over my head. I don't know what you're talking about. Zerksmorks with another $2 over on Rumble says, hang on a second, let me bring it up on the screen. Grim got the joke. I did not. Thank you for the $2. Says, also, have you tried the new rumblestudio.com? I hear that it makes streaming to multiple platforms a lot easier. By the way, it's just, Emorsk. I like saying Zerksmorks. Can I still call you Zerksmorks? Because I think it's a cooler name. Emorsk. Added the X's to get the tag. I like Zerksmorks. Emorsk. I like Zerksmorks. Zerksmorks sounds like a cool alien from like, I don't know, like one of those like, what's it called? Why am I forgetting this name of the game? I'm thinking Battlestar Galactica, but it's not Battlestar. Oh, God, help me out, people. It's the over-the-top game with the weird aliens. And it's like, God. Why am I? Oh, my God. I hate my brain. I'm doing homework again. My brain is gone. Anyways, it just sounds like one of those alien species. No, not Mass Effect. The Zerg. Starfield? No, it's not Starfield. What am I thinking about? Over the top game. No, not Stray. StarCraft. Thank you, Robert Lowry. Yes. It sounds like something from StarCraft. Like Zerksmorks. The Zerkmorks are invading. But Emorks is also awesome. Thank you. Braz Monkey is saying boring. How dare you? How dare you? Let me see. I have to find a video for you. Oh, I can't find one.
Why are you gay?
That was terrible. Okay. Was talking about the red dress. Oh. Okay. Yikes. Jesus Christ. This show is going off the rails, guys. This show is going off the rails. It's going off the rails. I'm gonna rein it in. I'm gonna make you all cry. I cried on this one. I cried. I did. I was bawling my eyes out for like 2 minutes. I was like, no. But then in the same article, I also decided to smile. It was beautiful. By the way, Emorks, I started to like obsess over your name and I completely forgot to answer your question, which was, have I tried the new Rumble Studios? And the answer to that is no. Because I use StreamYard to do the simulcast thing. I should really do, like, I should try the Rumble Studio one. I didn't know that you could stream it to multi-platforms, but one of the things I don't like about it, because I asked about it, like I asked some Rumble reps, is that you can't upload videos quite yet. And by that, I mean stuff like, stuff like this.
Why are you gay?
They don't have that. They don't have that feature yet. So, if I want to mess around with the people in my chat, I want to be able to play my videos and stuff like that. So maybe when they incorporate that, then I'll switch over. But right now I pay money to StreamYard, so I can access those videos and things like that. And they really need that. So if they upgrade it and if they do that, then absolutely I'll switch over, because I really do like Rumble. I think they're a great company. So that's one of the reasons that I have not used it. But if they change that might change, because StreamYard can be a little bit of a pain. But I don't like, I gotta try it out though. You are right in that sense. I should try it out just to see what it's like. Now that I've addressed that, let's go back to me making you guys cry with this next story, because you are going to cry. Here it is. Unless you don't have a soul like Russell Hall. This dog wouldn't eat after his return to the shelter. Then an old friend saw him on TikTok. This news comes from Pennsylvania. A dog named Max has found his forever home after a viral TikTok video led him to a familiar face. The Pennsylvania SPCA shared the journey of Max, who was adopted as a puppy 8 years ago, but recently found himself back at the shelter due to unforeseen circumstances. This video made me bawl my eyes out. And that's this one right here. Look at his face. He's so sad. I can't deal with how sad he is. Also the music. Like, he's so sad. He didn't want to eat. He was just like, why? Why have I been abandoned? Why? Oh my God, I was crying. I was crying hard last night, guys. I was crying. Like, look at that face. He's just freaking devastated. Just freaking devastated. He's like, why? Why is this happening to me? Well, this TikTok video went viral, and eager to provide him with a safe and loving environment, she stepped forward to bring Max back to a place where he felt cherished and secure. Max's new owner had seen the original TikTok and emailed our adoption team, Sarah Brown, a worker at the Pennsylvania SPCA, told McClatchy News. She had known him from his old life, and we were excited to reunite him with a familiar face. The SPCA shared photos of Max's life post-adoption, showcasing the remarkable transformation. Look at this happy puppers. And we cannot stress enough that the Ninja Turtles were involved in this adoption. Turtle love, people. Turtle love. Turtle love. Look at this face. Look at the difference. You cannot tell me that dogs don't smile and feel emotion. Look at this face. Amazing. He's literally smiling. I don't care if anybody says that dogs don't feel emotions. They are wrong. Dogs and cats feel emotions. They feel, they express, they smile, they cry. Absolutely awesome, people, for doing this. Thank you to everyone who rallied for Max and to his old friends who have turned into his new family, the organization wrote on the social media update. And you know what? I got to tell you, I don't care how much people hate on TikTok. When I see weird stories like this and how like this TikTok video went viral and found this dog at a forever home, it makes it all worth it. Like, you know, TikTok is a double-edged sword, man, because it brings happiness as well. Look at this dog's face. It's weird. It's a weird time. All's well that ends well. Exactly. Yay, doggy! I love it. So cute. What's up, Steel Leg? How you doing? What's up, Steel Leg? Steel Leg of History is here. Hello. Now that I've made you cry, I'm going to make you happy with this next doggy video, because this next doggy video is so cute and lovely and awesome and all the best things that dogs are. That's this dog video right here. Dog carries big stick 7 miles and gets compliments from strangers the whole time. This is amazing. We're just going to watch this video.
Oh, yeah.
You found the perfect log, didn't you? I had a laugh. We did that. We carried it for miles.
Yep, it's been 4 miles so far. Oh, yeah. He'll grab a tree if he can. He got a stick. Half a tree.
Got a big stick.
A little.
He's got a big stick, guys.
Yeah, he's been carrying it for 5 miles. Got a logging truck behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Get out of the way. He won't let go. He puts it down, I go to pick it up, and he grabs it from me.
So cute.
He's been carrying it for 6 miles.
Oh my God.
6 miles.
7 miles. 7 miles of this stick. And I usually don't let him bring it in the house, but I think he can have this one. I think he's earned it.
He deserves it.
With that 6 is mile 7.
Big stick. That's a big stick.
That's a big stick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. There you go. A dog and a stick. What a good story. He can't understand why no one else has a stick. I know. He's like, this is my stick. Where's your stick? Robert Lowry. And now she has termites. No. Stop that. Stop that. You can't think. Robert Lowry with a cup half empty here. Bark is larger than his bite. Oh. All right. Last story. And this story is going to be weird. And I don't want to hear any inappropriate comments, but I'm sure there's going to be inappropriate comments. I don't want to hear them, but I'm sure there's going to be some because you aren't all weird, especially people. Well, you know who you are. Now that I've said I don't want to hear comments that are weird, probably it's going to get worse because that is the Streisand effect. Here we go with this next story. And mind you, I wish I knew who this guy was because I used to follow football, aka soccer, a lot better than I do now. But I haven't been following it, so I don't know who this guy actually is because it's been a minute since I followed football. But Ian so forth will know. Because I know he watches soccer, and all the European people in the chat will know. And that is this story here. These baby photos suggest that Messi transferred his powers to prodigy Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal? I didn't know how you pronounce this guy's name. We all knew Lionel Messi had a special touch, but this is incredible. By the way, Lionel Messi, I do know because this is from my era of soccer, aka football. I mean, he's one of the GOAT, so I do know Messi, but I don't know who this guy is. This Lamine Yamal, no idea. Recently, photos surfaced of Messi with Spain's prodigy 16-year-old Lamine Yamal, sparking a wave of excitement and speculation among soccer fans. The long-forgotten photo from 2007 resurfaced after Yamal's father posted it on Instagram last week with a caption, "The beginning of two legends," where Messi, a very young Messi, is giving this kid, a little baby Yamal, a bath. The photo shoot took place in the locker room at Barcelona Camp Nou Stadium in the autumn of 2007 when Lamine Yamal was just a few months old. Barcelona players posed with children and their families for a calendar as part of their annual charity drive by the local newspaper Diario Sport and UNICEF. It just so happened that Messi was paired with Lamine Yamal, and there they are.
Lamine Yamal, miraos qué preciosidad de fotografías. Fotos tomadas hace 16 años en las que un jovencísimo Messi aparece bañando a un bebé rollizo de pocos meses. Está guapísimo. Las fotos formaron parte de un calendario solidario en 2008 y fueron compartidas por el padre del jugador español, bajo el título El comienzo de dos leyendas. Hombre, imagínate lo que nos ha dado Messi y lo que nos está dando ya Lamine Yamal, pero son preciosas esas fotos.
Parecen unas más monadas que dan ganas de llevárselo a casa. Pero que me parece curioso y me parece además muy bonito, ¿no? Que
this is really cute. At the time, Messi was 20 years old and already considered a significant talent. Years later, he would be widely regarded as one of the greatest to ever play the game, like Messi. Lamine Yamal has gone through Barcelona's famed youth academy, La Masia, and despite his young age, he has been one of Spain's standout players in Euro 2024. There he is, the young man. Look, he's the baby version. Like, this is him. Oh my God, he's not a baby anymore. He looks like him, though. Looks like his baby version. Many soccer fans have humorously speculated that Messi transferred some of his powers to Lamine Yamal. During the fateful encounter, the old photos have fueled the legend, suggesting the magical passing of the touch from one generation to the next. Stay tuned as we watch Lamine Yamal's career unfold. Could he be the next great legend to emerge from Barcelona's storied academy? If these photos are any indication, we might just be witnessing the beginning of another extraordinary journey. Amazing. And Ian Soulforth with a 25 says Yamal scored the best goal of the Euros, which is actually what I was going to show you next, because apparently he did score the best goal of the Euros. And we're going to watch that here. Hopefully I won't get claimed because it is from the Euro thingies. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. The best goal. Here it is. Here it is. Thank you for the 25, Ian, to say that. Here we go. This is his goal. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll watch this moment. There he is. He's going to score it. Damn. Off the post. Wow. One more time for the kids in the back. Off the post. Woo! I bet you I can do the goal thing really well. You know, I've heard Cecil do it, but I think I could do it even better. Should I try? Should I try? Goal. Okay. I don't know if I should try it. Oh my God, there was no sound. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it again. I did it too. Okay. I gotta do it again. Shit. All right. I was trying. I thought I unmuted it. Okay, now I gotta drink water and do it again. All right. It's okay. We can do it again. All right, here we go. And we got Yamin Yamal, and Yamin Yamal. I could have gone longer, but I decided to not kill all of you with my goal. Sounded better muted. Thanks, Graham.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
I hate all of you in the best way possible. All right. That is the end of the show today. You guys are awesome. thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me for another Friday of Infinite Hope. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very, very much. Special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. And of course, the Rumblemint rants, the Rumblers. Can't forget about the Rumblers. You guys are amazing. I'm Team Nina on this one. Thank you. She worked hard for that. I could have done better. That's okay. Thank you again. You guys are the best. Make sure you have a beautiful weekend. I hope you guys do. And again, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Have hope. Hang in there. It's going to be a wild ride, but we're going to be in it together. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Stay hopeful. Bye.